I'm Mishima Yuki, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast, home of the second biggest group of Phantom Thieves ever. The first being me. Keck.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. To my side are my noble and hairy are Taylor Hoyt.
Howdy.
Maddie is
Hi.
working all the tech stuff right
I'm
now.
working all the time.
Yep.
All the time.
All the time.
Working all the time. I get so tired from working all the time. It's some reggae song, I think.
You think?
I think. Sounds like it. Sounds like it could be a thing.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Sure.
welcome back.
It's Sunday.
Sunday, I'm tired. Taylor's tired. Maddie's...
I'm not tired. Nick's always tired.
I'm doing
He's always
alright.
like, oh, I fell asleep. I have a headache. I'm tired. I'm hurting.
And I have no health insurance. I'm gonna die.
You are going to
We
die.
are going to die.
But, we've been playing lots of JRPGs, so that's why I'm tired.
You have?
I ground
You ground.
FFT all day yesterday. And apparently I'm at the end of the game.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Apparently. Wouldn't you know? I thought you played it before.
I did, but I totally didn't see me getting into the last chapter. I was like, man, this chapter is lasting really long.
Oh,
And
I guess I'm here now.
I guess I'm at the end right now.
Are you going to do the deep dungeon stuff?
That's what I
Okay.
what I have to do.
Got it.
But Ramza is so OP now that she now one-shots everyone.
You make the main character OP. It's what you do in every game.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I gave him Excalibur, and he's
And Maximilian. Oh, wait, that's the shield. Which one's Maximilian?
the defender.
Is it a shield or a sword, though?
I don't know. I'm not doing dual wield, man.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm doing double hand.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kabam, 999 damage.
Jeez.
I'm like, ah.
all right.
And I'm a Dark Knight as well.
Cool.
There you go.
Finally got it.
I fixed
Great.
it.
Good. You still have the hat though.
Yeah. That's still my team, ain't it?
You still have
No.
the hat.
Yeah.
Lots of news this week, guys. Lots of news.
Yeah, should we get into the news?
Lot of news. Lot of news.
Let's get with the news with the Taylors.
Well, yeah, it was bad because last week, well, it wasn't bad, but we recorded 2 episodes kind of back to
Within
back.
3 days of each
Yeah,
other.
and so there was like no news, and we kind of had to fuddle our way through an episode. But this week there is a lot of news, and to start off, the Game Awards announced their nominees, aka the Keeleys. We could have gone, but we just don't want to leave on a Thursday because they're Thursday night, the night before PSX kind of starts.
Oh yeah.
And the way, so I was reading the rules, and the way the Game Awards work is 10% of the votes are based on fan votes, which you can do every day up until the awards start. And then the other 90% is based on like a panel of journalists and, reputable people. Easy Allies being one of them.
Ooh.
I think some people come from Kind of Funny, and then like outlets you're all familiar with, like IGN and so on. So anyway, to my shock, I'm not really shocked, but I was actually kind of surprised that it got as many nominees as it did. So the 5 nominees for Game of the Year were PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds,
Which is weird.
That's funny to
That
me.
is really weird.
because it's not finished.
It's not finished, and it's a broken piece of mess.
I mean, it's jank.
But it also sold like 25 million copies, and people love it.
I know.
I know.
So there was that. Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda
Surprise.
Breath of the Wild,
Surprise.
Horizon Zero Dawn, and Persona 5.
Wow!
I mean, it's obviously all our Game of the Year, unless somehow Xenoblade 2 or something weird
Nope.
like blows our minds, which is not going to happen.
Not gonna happen.
But I was really happy that, like, when I looked through all the categories, there wasn't really much. I'm like, oh, like this game got snubbed, or I can't believe this game is nominated for this. For the most part, the things that I felt like should have gotten nominated got nominated. And what's really funny is because Final Fantasy 15 missed the cutoff last year, it's in this year's
Wow.
Okay.
set of categories.
God.
And it's what really makes me not mad, but like it's not in the music or soundtrack category, and
Yeah,
Zelda is. And Zelda has
I can't
like,
believe Zelda Breath of the Wild made it to the best OST category.
When
it
doesn't
barely
have
has
one.
It
barely
doesn't have
has
any.
music. There's music, but it's barely there. It's like I don't think it should even. If it wins, I'll be really mad.
There's no way. Nier has to win. I didn't vote for Nier because I'm a Persona fangirl and I'm not ashamed of it,
Yeah.
but I think Nier's going to win.
Yeah, so I believe the nominees are Breath of the Wild, Destiny 2, Cuphead, Persona 5, and Nier Automata. But I think
Best soundtrack?
Destiny 2 for best soundtrack. There's literally one song that moved me, and it was at the very beginning of the game. Other than that, I don't notice the music at all.
I think Nier should win, is my thought. If Persona's got a great soundtrack too, it's like Nier's right here and Persona 5 is like right under it.
And we all know who's going to win.
It's going to be
Zelda.
Dude, Zelda already won in something else.
What?
In the Golden Joysticks, it won for best like audio or something. I don't even think it should win for best audio. What should win for best audio is Hellblade.
Mustadio.
Mustadio? What?
Is it like best sound
audio,
effects or best?
It just says best audio. Yeah, so best
Okay.
sound. Yeah, not music, but like best use of sound in a game, essentially.
I mean, it does have those pretty piano tones, you know?
Yeah, like on the wind, you hear the little wind.
But yeah, so the 4 categories Persona 5 is nominated for: best art design or best art style or something.
I hope that wins. I mean,
soundtrack, best RPG, and then game of the year.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it will win best RPG.
Please
Final Fantasy
win best
15.
art. No!
It's not even nominated. Oh yeah, it is nominated.
No!
I don't think
The
there's.
story has so many problems.
I don't think there's anybody in their right mind that would vote for 15 over
But
Persona
this,
5.
Persona
But
5.
this isn't people. These aren't people in the right mind. These are gaming outlets who don't think.
Nick. Okay, Nick.
I don't know.
So you're
I
saying
think
Ben
Persona
Moore's not
5
in his right mind? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think
Nick?
Persona 5 is going to take that.
Okay, so Ben Moore, you heard it here first. Nick doesn't think you're in your right mind.
Wow.
Easy, no. Obviously, Easy Allies are gonna pick correctly.
Yeah, they are. So we all know what we voted for and what we want to win. What do we actually think will win?
Game of the year, Mario Odyssey.
You think Mario?
Persona 5.
It's obvious. It's,
You genuinely think Persona 5 is going to win, Maddie?
List them off again.
So it's PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Mario Odyssey, Zelda, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
No, you're crazy. Okay.
It's gonna be a big battle between Mario Odyssey and Horizon.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I think it's Horizon's gonna win, because if you look at the total package for the general audience, I think they would pick Horizon because it looks amazing. It's got the nice photorealistic graphics, good story, great performance from Ashley Birch, good music.
It's missing one crucial detail though: the name Mario in it.
Okay. Yeah. Zelda and Mario both don't have stories that matter. Zelda doesn't have great music.
So if Zelda's in it, man, it's hard.
I think the game outlets and game journalists have like an unproportionate favor. I don't even know what the word is. Like favoritism towards like Nintendo properties.
Wait, so Mario Odyssey and Zelda Breath of the Wild is part of that vote?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I think it's going to be between Horizon and Zelda, but I'm hoping Horizon. I'm hoping Persona wins, really. But it's not gonna
I'm praying,
happen.
dude, come from behind clutch
That would
victory
be
for Persona 5.
The ultimate, like,
amazing.
No way, I can't believe it.
Oh, man.
But I doubt it. But I think Persona should definitely win in visuals.
Yes.
The only other game I can see possibly winning is Cuphead because it looks so different and weird and
It has
wacky.
the cartoon look.
I don't think any photorealistic game this year should win. There's just no way. Persona and Cuphead just stand out too much, I think.
Do you know what the other nominees are?
I think it's Horizon. I actually think it's Zelda, and then I think it's Destiny 2.
So Destiny 2 is going to get thrown out, obviously. And then Zelda has a chance because it's Zelda, and it looked different.
Mm-hmm.
Horizon just looks amazing.
It does, yeah.
So doesn't have a good style.
Yeah. So, yeah, cool. I'm just glad that, games like Nier and Persona 5 got even into the conversation, which is cool because they're like these niche games. Like I can remember when I played Persona 4 for the first time, nobody even knew what it was. Doesn't even matter. It's not a greatest hits or anything. And then built momentum with Vita on Persona 4, and then 5 just like exploded. So it's like really cool to be part of Team Underdog for Persona and follow it, having followed it for so long, and now it's like with the big boys.
The fact that Persona 5 is considered as a Game of the Year nominee besides Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild is like, that's a win.
Yeah,
It's a big win.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, and like take what you will from the fact of what Metacritic is, but it's like one of the top 3 reviewed games of the year. I think it's Mario, Zelda, and then Persona 5.
Well, great.
Yeah. So.
Damn you, Nintendo.
And what's really funny is I was hearing some anecdotal whatever notes or conversation from people that work at Nintendo, not me personally, but like people in podcasts were talking about it, saying like Nintendo is afraid that they're going to cannibalize each other's votes because some are going to go to Zelda, some are going to go to Mario, and then something else could win, like Horizon or Persona.
That's hilarious.
Or whatever. But, yeah. Yep, so that's cool. We're probably going to watch them. I was thinking it might be fun to do like a
live stream
while we watch it or something like that, but we're not going to be there because we're going to leave the next day to go to PSX, which we'll get to in a second. But the first piece of news is that a new Valkyria project announcement is coming tomorrow, November 20th. If you're watching live, if you're watching after the fact, well, you'll know what it is already. And every day or every few days, they've been posting like silhouettes of characters, and then they posted like a big airship or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we all think it's a mobile game.
It is. It's gonna be a waifu picker.
What's the gameplay gonna be though? It's a mobile game.
It's gonna play exactly like Fire Emblem Heroes, except with guns.
Fire Emblem Heroes with guns. Okay.
I have no opinion.
I
have no idea really what that is. So
they recently released Valkyria Revolution on PS4 and Vita this year, I think, to resounding critical panning, and nobody liked it. It was basically like, imagine the Valkyria Chronicles gameplay, but it's melee combat. It's like basically a bad Dynasty Warriors game. So I don't think anybody really liked it all that much.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it.
And they changed the art style, and it's like really ugly. It's like that really kind of generic, like what Gust started doing with some of the other Atelier games, but then they did that with Knights of Azure. I just don't really like that particular style, but the really pointy chins. And I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't look. I don't think it looks good. So look out for that. It'll be there tomorrow.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's got to be a mobile. I mean, in my heart of hearts, I'm hoping it's something like a remaster of the 2 PSP games, especially 3, which we never got. That's not going to happen though. I'm preparing for the worst, hoping for the best. Maybe it'll be Valkyria Chronicles 4, like a real Valkyria Chronicles. That would be awesome.
Not like you're at the school or something like that. No, it's an actual like story thing.
You know what? Here's my real. Here's what I want. Like, they need social links. Gotta add social links. Gotta have waifus and husbandos. So it's like you go on the mission, right? And then you do your missions, and then you come back to the base, because 2 is like a happy comedy anime is what it is. Like, it's like a military academy, and it's very cheery. It's not like 3 is like super dark. 2 is cheery, and I think 1 kind of fits in the middle as far as tone goes. But it'd be fun to go back and you interact with characters, and then if they're on the battlefield together, they become stronger. Like, that trend has been helping games like Fire Emblem, and obviously Persona. So why not?
When you're fighting, it's like a big war, but somehow the person pulling the strings behind is a big god.
Exactly.
Who's a
big god with giant boobs and blue hair.
No.
It's also always society's fault.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's because society wants the bad thing to happen.
Yep.
Got it.
And then it's gonna be called Valkyria Chronicles 4 Persona.
Oh boy. But anyway, yeah, I'm preparing to be extremely disappointed, but you never know. Maybe they'll shock us and do something cool.
Yeah, I'm expecting just a mobile game, like a collectathon with microtransactions and.
Yep. That's probably what it'll be.
Microtransactions.
Yes. Oh, we're not going to talk about that.
We're not
talking about that.
So, we mentioned PSX a little bit ago. So they revealed the lineup of publishers that are going to be there and the games that'll be playable. So I looked through to see what JRPGs or anything that could be loosely associated as a JRPG that are going to be there. And there's only 3 games. And I'll get to my second point, which might make it a little weird. So the only 3 games that were listed were Monster Hunter World, which is not really a JRPG, but kind of Tokyo Xanadu EX.
Ooh.
Another not so JRPG.
How's that Tokyo Xanadu not a JRPG?
Yeah.
It's like an action game.
That's like saying Tales isn't a JRPG.
Yeah.
Or Ys isn't a JRPG.
Anyway, Nick is wrong, so let's continue.
We're talking about like straight up, classics.
Okay.
No, anyway, Tokyo Xanadu, that's exciting.
To my shocking surprise, Lost Solicide popped up on there. Now, for those of you who don't remember what Lost Solicide is, I think on episode 2 or 1, Maddie's laughing at something.
Nothing.
What are you laughing at? You have to tell me now.
Does the JRPG come out of Japan? It's a JRPG. Kathleen, 2017.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So Bloodborne is...
So
Bloodborne's a JRPG.
Yeah, exactly.
And, no.
it's a
Yeah.
Japanese
It's too broad.
role-playing game.
Kathleen, it's too broad. Can't do that.
But Tokyo's Tokyo's End is a JRPG.
We just got... it says it's confirmed to be consoles and PC game.
What?
The Valkyria game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
interesting. How did they confirm that? Who said that?
Halo Shin.
Okay, whoever said that, let us know because I have not heard that. So Lost Soul aside, like I said, for those of you who have been watching since the very beginning or listening, I should say, we played and we had a reaction to Lost Soul aside, which is this like complete Final Fantasy Devil May Cry looking ripoff. It was made by one guy, his name was Yang Bing, I think, or Bing Yang, and
I think that was at an LHG channel.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was before Giant Sword Podcast was even
No,
a
because
thing.
I remember we asked Ben about it on an episode, and he was on twice within the first 5 episodes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they said they're going to have a special demo there, and they haven't shown anything since that reveal trailer. And clearly it was like a work in progress, but it looked impressive for one guy. So I'll be really curious to see what that's like. We can play it.
Combat looked cool.
Yeah, you saw the trailer last night, right, man?
Yeah, you showed me, and I laughed because the first thing was just like, "Hey, look, it's Noctis."
It's Noctis with long hair.
It's
Yeah.
Noctis with long hair. He was like, his dodges looked like warps, and I was like, oh boy. But like, I enjoyed the combat in Final Fantasy 15, so I'm like, hey, if it's good combat and it's a story that actually works, then I'm in.
So how much are you not looking forward to this, Nick?
No interest at all.
Okay, none.
I'm with you, Taylor.
Cool, we'll play. We'll have fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'll play it. I just have no interest in it right now.
We'll have a good time. You know, it's really funny. I mentioned this last night. So if you do any kind of gaming content on YouTube, in the description, it'll tell you what game is being shown. If you watch that trailer, it says Final Fantasy 15 in the description, which is really funny. That's how much people thought it looked like 15. So, but the second point on the PSX lineup, two publishers that are noticeably absent, that are big JRPG publishers, are Square Enix and Bandai Namco. They're just not on the list right now.
Because that means that they're going to announce stuff.
You could at least say you're going to be there.
They want to come in. They want to come in from behind and be like, "Oh, it's over," and then they come in and the lights dim,
Because
and they're
they
like,
think
"We have gameplay for Final Fantasy VII Remake."
That would be awesome.
People are going to be like, "Oh, Square Enix is there, Final Fantasy 7, and then Final Fantasy 7 is not going to be there, and they'll be all disappointed. So they're going to stay away from that.
Well, here's what they could have done, because what it does is it lists the publishers and then it lists what games they're bringing. So it could say, Square Enix, Dissidia, and Lost Sphere. I mean, those are games that are coming out super soon.
Isn't Dissidia going to be playable there?
No, it's not on the list.
Pretty sure.
Same with Dragon Ball FighterZ. There's no Bandai Namco games. I can't
crazy.
believe Dragon Ball FighterZ.
I'm pretty
That's
sure it's
crazy.
going to be there.
Because I remember.
I am 100%, 150% that both Dissidia
all right, Nick
and Dragon Ball
saying-
Fighting.
And then
gonna
when
be
it's
there.
not there, he's gonna crumple into a ball and start crying.
I'll be fine.
Because last year they had a big old fighter jet thing for Ace Combat 7, which is a VR game. So I can't imagine both of them. Both of them have a ton of games coming out in early 2017. So Bandai Namco has Ace Combat 7. They have that Digimon game. They have Ni no Kuni 2. They have Dragon Ball Fighters. They have a Code Vein that comes out in February. They have a ton of games. Why would you not want to come to a huge fan event like this?
It's going. They're going to be there, man, Taylor.
Okay.
Just telling you.
Okay. You're right. I can't imagine them not being there. That would be ridiculous.
They're going to be there. You don't
Every
have to worry.
PSX, they've had a Ni no Kuni trailer. So it's now we're just not going to be there.
Yeah. Whatever.
You might be right. I think you might be right. So maybe that...
It's probably going to be they don't want to put it there because it's going to be Square Enix, but they can't put the game because the game is secret. So they're going to... Obviously, they're going to be showing something there.
That could be.
So then Falcom comes out of the blue and announces, "Oh, we haven't gotten there yet."
That's
Just
a different
kidding.
thing.
Sorry,
That's a different
sorry.
thing, man.
XC.
Gosh darn it.
Segue?
No, next thing.
It's a little further down the list.
Dang it!
So speaking of Square Enix, they announced that there will be some, quote, happy news for a Final Fantasy 12 stream on the 21st, which is Tuesday. And this is sort of in celebration of Final Fantasy 12 selling digitally and shipping over 1 million copies of 12 HD, which is pretty cool.
You know what that news is?
PC release.
Yes.
That's probably what it is.
That's it.
I'm like, Final Fantasy Tactics 2?
Final Fantasy Tactics finally here? Yes.
It's a bomb.
Please?
Yeah, that's probably not it. Balthier's in Dissidia?
Apparently, one of the directors of Final Fantasy Tactics said that I can't say this because it's a spoiler. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't remember.
It had
that
nothing
part.
to do with like I'd like to make a sequel or.
No, it's like they made it seem like they could be a sequel.
Of course.
Yeah, like they said that.
The ending is very clearly like leaves it open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said something to me, and you're like, just forget I said that.
yeah.
So
just forget it.
I can't.
I saved
it's in my head now.
I saved myself that.
I can't even remember what you.
Oh, I know exactly what he was about to
She
say.
expects something to happen, which is not going to happen.
Okay, what did they say about the Valkyria thing?
They're searching for a link.
Searching for a link?
Yeah.
For the article that says it's going to be PC.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with something else. Okay, cool. So there's that. I want to get around to beating 12, so I'll get to what I'm playing in a second, which might lead into a big rabbit hole of Final Fantasy games. But so the next announcement, Atelier, Liddy, and Suel, which I believe they changed the name because nobody could pronounce one of the characters' name. It was like Sawyer, but it was spelled like Souer. It was like Sawyer. It was really weird. So anyway, The Alchemists and the Mysterious Painting will launch on PS4, Switch, and PC on March 27th, 2018 in North America, and March 30th in Europe. So because it's on Switch, I gotta get it now.
That's true.
Obviously,
I
yeah.
just gotta get it.
That's the Taylor rule.
Yeah,
It's on Switch. You gotta get it.
I've skipped out on a lot of the Atelier games. I missed Eska and Logi, and you have Sophie. I didn't do that
I
one.
haven't even touched it.
And then I got one of the last ones on PS3, and it was like really boring and repetitive. I'm like, okay, not a fan. But because it's Switch and everybody's saying this one's... Oh, and then there was Atelier Fierce. There was another one that was on PS4. So there's quite a few that have come out since I stopped playing them. But, you know, cute anime girls collecting things, making anime or making alchemy recipes, doing JRPG stuff.
The Madden of JRPGs.
Exactly, the Madden JRPGs. These come out like every year. They put Tales to shame with how many releases they have.
I know.
They need to like totally redo it or something because it's like they've exhausted ideas.
So
I think we've talked before, Maddie. But do you have any interest in these games? The Atelier games.
Atelier.
does it have WoW in it?
What?
Does it have WoW? Is it anything to do with WoW or Blizzard? If so, no. We have the maker interested in it.
Did I ask you, Nick?
I was telling you.
Did I ask you?
I was telling her.
Did I ask you a question?
I
Maddie, go ahead.
Read her mind.
Is it only waifus?
No, there's husbandos.
Then maybe.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty basic JRPG stuff. Like the one I liked is Verona, because all it is like you own an alchemy shop, you go to the castle to get quests, and then you go collect the things or you go hunt the things to do the quests, and it's just that's the loop.
Just classic JRPG stuff?
Yeah,
Then why not?
not a ton of exploring though, which like the environment.
Well, I don't care about exploring. I care about, is there a story?
Barely.
Yeah, mm-hmm. It's there.
Someone said Virus is an open world.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to try that one then.
And it's not confirmed, but very likely to be on PC and consoles. That new.
Interesting. Well, don't give my. It'll be a free to play, mobile like game.
That's
I don't know.
That's our expectation.
It's online only. It's an online shooter. Okay, where you team up with your friends.
Lots of loot boxes.
Lots of loot boxes. Yeah.
Jeez.
Hopefully not. But anyway, so that's that. March JRPGs in early 2018. They're just never gonna stop.
Just stop.
No.
Stop it.
Get
Persona 6 coming out end of 2018.
So next bit of news. We're almost done here. So a couple episodes ago, we talked about that Falcom is going to be releasing Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 on PS4, and then they're going to release another game in the Cold Steel series. May or may not be 4.
Cold Steel 4.
They announced the game is called Trails of Cold Steel Kai. And it's going to be released on PS4 in Japan on March 8th, 2018. I believe it is essentially the PC version, which it runs at 60 frames per second. Yada, yada, yada.
It's PC version 1 and 2 to PS4.
This is just specifically just 1, not 2 yet.
It wasn't 2?
No.
I could have sworn I saw 2 there.
I'll look up the article, but I'm pretty sure it was only 1.
Oh, I'm sure the rumor was both 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Well,
But the announcement.
They will come out at some point, like... One will... Okay, so here we go. So it's the top story. Falcom will release the Trails of Cold Steel Kai... Trails of Cold Steel 1 Kai, Thor's Military Academy 1204. I don't know what that means. The company announced. It doesn't say anything about 2. So it's just one. It says
That's the official. That's the official like one, right?
so it's a 4K remaster of the original Legend of Heroes
4K.
Trails of Cold Steel, which was released on PlayStation 3 and Vita. So it'll have 60 FPS, 4K support, and high sound quality, plus the new high-speed skip mode feature. I don't know what that is.
Turbo.
Turbo mode? Okay. Compatible save data from Cold Steel 3, and that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's in Japan, so Cold Steel 3 has been played by a bunch of people, so I think it'll allow you to, like, more bonding points and
So
stuff.
does that mean?
It would be you'll be able to carry over 1 and 2 to 3.
Yes.
Does that mean you're not able to do anything like that in 3 right now?
Probably
if,
not.
If so, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, here's the thing.
What, because you can't
I
pursue
can't-
your wife?
I can't pursue my storyline.
You can.
Too bad, my storyline's canon, so ha!
Well, here's the thing. So Xseed already ported the games to PC with all these accoutrements. So I'm wondering if maybe we don't get 1 and 2 on PS4, and then like right after we get 3. That would be nice. So that way, like everybody can catch up.
Worldwide release of 1 in March. That's what I'm saying.
I dab.
Dude, I wish. Because they already have the PC version of... the remastered version of 1 for America.
Yeah.
PS4 form.
When is the second one on PC yet?
But it's almost done. All the voice acting, I think, has been finished recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Sweet. Oh, this is a total side note. I didn't write this down, but apparently all the re-recording for E8 is done.
Oh, yeah.
They totally redid everything, which we said, but that still just blows me away.
I love how Shauna's like, man, I'm going to miss Hummel with his gravelly voice that I literally can't do anymore. But I think I did it better now. It's like, okay.
Like, how many opportunities do you have to completely re-record all your lines, like, within the same year? Like, that's pretty crazy.
It's okay. I'll get my fill of Hummel with my solo Hummel Nightmare run. I'll get all those voice lines.
Exactly.
I wonder if Adolf's supposed to go like, yes.
Okay. And it won't be the Archozoic big hole.
I'm sure that's the first thing they'll fix, Taylor.
Good.
The big hole of the arc. So like, that was a big hole.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's my hope. And I was actually saying this before the podcast, and I'm being totally sincere. If they have 1 and 2 on PS4, I think I might actually replay them. Because on Vita,
you haven't even played 2, so.
I know, exactly. 1 just looks bad on Vita compared to the PC version. Like, I was watching Nick play the PC version. It's like a totally different game, especially with all the added voice dialogue and stuff. I think it'll really improve the game. It runs at 60 frames. The textures will be way better. I think it being on a handheld didn't work for me for some reason. I don't know why.
There is no carryover data to CS3.
That's what it says though.
No, I meant right now.
Oh, right now. The game's not out yet. So
I mean, it's out. I mean, for all we know, in the Japan version, there's no carryover data.
That means my story doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because you chose a bad story.
Not the best story.
Nope.
Best girl.
Oh, you
I just
broke
Oh my
it.
god, you just broke Saray!
And
Saray's
don't
broke-
fix it now,
Don't
Maddie.
fix it, Maddie.
Do it later. It'll be broken now. It'll be broken later.
No, but you might have actually broke it.
Good job, Nick.
I just moved the wire.
I hate you.
Stop. No more.
I'll play with it in my chair.
All right. So anyway, and then the last bit of news, totally predictable, not too interesting, but thought we'd bring it up. Yukiko Amagi was announced for Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
All Persona 4 characters, and wait until they announce the Persona 3 characters.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Or
I'd like that a lot better than
Persona 5
Persona 5 because they need to save that for Persona 5 Arena.
Or Persona... Well, it's definitely going to be Persona 3, because they're just rehashing old sprites.
Yeah.
So, I'm just waiting for the Persona 3 ones.
Did Nick break it, Maddie? He broke it. Anyway, yeah, I'm really hoping if they do a Persona 5 Arena, they do it like we said, like the Guilty Gear style.
The Dragon Ball style.
I think that they have to just do that going forward, unless it's Blaze Blue, because Blaze Blue has not carried over to that new engine, right? It's the old sprites, like whenever they put new Blaze Blue out. Okay. So Persona 5 Arena.
Well, no. Well, Craftium, the thing is that
What did Craftium say?
No, Craftium said we might get carryover data from Cold Steel Kai, like Kai to CS3. The thing is that CS3 better have the scenes that I want.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. Cool. So that's it for news. Unless there's something I forgot that you guys remember, that's what we got. A lot of news. Actually, quite a bit of news.
Actually, I remember I had some and I totally forgot. They'll come back to me.
So there was something announced, and I had never heard of it. I don't know if it's a big deal, but there is like a remaster of Shining Resonance, which is a part of the Shining Force series that got announced for PS4, I believe. It's like an HD remaster. I don't know what that is, though.
What?
Exactly. I don't know. So if anybody comes in the comments like, oh, I can't believe you didn't talk about it, there it is. I just don't know what it is. So, yep.
So
anyway.
stupid about that.
Talking to my breath in the mic. Very smart.
You guys are... We should just stop bringing these things in because we always get distracted with the figures.
If it gets... Maddie has OCD, so if something happens to them, she has to fix it.
Well, if you break the figure, I'm going to try and fix it. I'm sorry. And literally everybody except you two are fine with me picking up a figure and fixing it, so.
Okay.
She knows everyone.
Anyway, so shall we move on to what we've been playing?
Yeah.
We've all been playing new games, I believe.
Yeah.
Maddie was playing one right before we started, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let's start with Taylor.
We're gonna start with me. Okay. I finally started the game that everybody wants me to play. Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, it's been really fun. Going in that straight line. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Dang it, Nick. No reaction. Killing me, Nick. No, but I've been playing Chrono Trigger on my Vita. Because everybody says the DS version is like sort of the way to go. Because it doesn't have loading times and stuff like that. But I don't want to go out and spend $30 on a DS version. When I have the PS1 version. And I'm like, well, I could just download on my Vita. It's like $10 on Vita. So download the Vita version. And are there load times? Yes. Booting up the menu is a little slow. But I'm going to eat some crow here. I mean, I hadn't really said anything beforehand. But going in, I'm like, man, this game is going to be old and archaic. And it's going to have like bad dungeon design. And I'm just not going to have fun with it. I am shocked at how... I'm only like 3 hours in. But I'm shocked at how well this game holds up. In like every aspect. So... the Vita has this functionality where if you like hit the power button, the touch screen, you can like increase load times and you can smooth out stuff. I almost think the game looks better if you don't smooth out the pixels because you can see that's like really nice pixel work, lots of great animations. The music is like amazing for a Super Nintendo game. It's like up there with like Mega Man and stuff like that.
It's probably redone for the PS1 version though.
I don't think so. I mean, it's still like that chiptune.
Well, it's probably gonna be chiptuney still, but
yeah.
It's not gonna sound like Super Nintendo. Like compare Mega Man X3 Super Nintendo to Mega Man X3 PS1.
Well, I'm not even saying like the instrument, like the sound quality. I'm saying like the melody, like what is the music? It's just really well done.
What is the source?
What is? And it's funny playing this after Chrono Cross because it has the victory music from Chrono Cross, where I guess it's the other way around, but it plays quite often. And I was like, oh, it's a battle victory song from Chrono Cross. That's awesome.
It's the Chrono Cross song. No,
it's the Chrono Trigger song. Yeah. So then, combat is fun. Like it's a lot like I think it's Breath of Fire is like this where the battle just happens. It doesn't like swirl into a battle screen or whatever. It just they form a battle wherever you are on the map.
You mean like I Am Setsuna?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Exactly like I Am Setsuna. There's lots of team-up attacks, so the random battles aren't long and annoying and archaic. They actually hold up really well because it's like active time battle. I mean, I don't need to describe what it is because it's a really old game, but it feels good to do team-up attacks so you can kind of just blast through, random trash monsters as opposed to bosses. And they give you tons of like healing options. The game's pretty fair. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not. I haven't died yet. It's pretty challenging, and the layouts, like the game guiding you what you're supposed to do next is, I think, maybe the thing that has most impressed me because a lot of times with those old JRPGs, it's like where do I go? Like we'll get to in a second. But Maddie was playing Lunar and was getting stuck, and I'm like, that's just how those old games were. Like I remember playing Wild Arms, and I was like, I had to use a walkthrough because I was stuck, and I'm pretty sure even when I played Lunar, I was stuck. So I had to use a walkthrough with Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. I'm going to do that a lot in this discussion, but yeah, it guides you along. It's a Nick game where when you talk to all the NPCs, they'll tell you, oh, okay, yeah, go here. Here's the thing.
You mean like most JRPGs?
Yeah, it rewards you for exploring. Like, there was one of my favorite parts is like I was in this prison, and I went to the top of the prison, and I'm like, there's a hole in the wall. I'm like, I go through the hole in the wall. I'm like, oh, okay, so if I walk off the edge, I'm just gonna die. This is weird. I'm thinking with the new game sensibilities, but I'm like, oh no, you climb down the wall, and then you go to the cell below it, and then you get like a weapon, and then you move the bed, and you go down to the one below that, and you get something else. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. And then the characters are really fun and quirky. Like, there's this frog knight who talks all proper, and I just got a robot. I named him Reggie because his number is R66Y. I'm like, oh, Reggie. I think they call him Robo. The names aren't very creative. But
at the beginning of the game, did you fight the robot?
Did I fight the robot?
No, did you fight a robot at the beginning of the game?
Oh, I think I did.
Good.
Are you talking about in the carnival?
Yep.
Yeah, I did, and I beat it.
Good.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying good because I would expect you just like, oh, look, there's a carnival. I'm just going to go through the story.
I went around and like, I couldn't really participate with anything. Dude, okay, the thing that really blew me away was the trial. That trial, I couldn't believe the throwbacks it had earlier in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Because at first I was like, there's a part when you run into Marl, and she drops her pendant, and so but the pendant is so like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go pick that up, and then I'll go check on her. And so later on, they're like, oh, did you really care about her, or are you a thief? And they're like, oh, I care about her. And it's like, well, when she fell down, you picked up the pendant instead of talking to her first. And I'm like, how did they remember this is a Super Nintendo game? Like, that's so crazy. And then they did the same thing when you're at a booth. You're trying to leave, and she's like, I don't want to leave. Like, oh, you were clearly trying to get out of there in a hurry or whatever. And so, yeah, all that stuff was just crazy. I couldn't believe, like, that game is impressive now because of how old it is and it's doing kind of modern things. That game must have been, like, insanely, like, ahead of its time on the Super Nintendo. Like, now I understand why people have the nostalgia for it. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So
best JRPG ever made.
I mean, according to some lists, IGN did I think earlier this year they did the top 100 RPGs and it was number 1. So I'm like I said, only 3 hours in. There's tons of game to go, but I'm in the future. I mean, I don't think that's any surprise or spoiler. The game's also extremely old, so I don't feel like bad spoiling it.
It has Chrono in it. There's time travel.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
So, yeah, fun game. Really enjoying it. This week's Thanksgiving, I'm wrapping up a project. Maddie's wrapping up a project, so we'll have some like time to kind of chill out, you know. So it'll be nice to just play some JRPGs this weekend. Know what I mean? Maddie?
Yep.
Which she's playing right now.
I'm trying to get to a point so I can see how long I've been playing, but I'm in a Nash.
I don't think you should continue because something happens. So
I want to just know how long I've been playing. Okay, I'll just summarize.
Cool. So that's the JRPG. I've actually been playing a JRPG, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh, Chad's been playing a JRPG. Everyone celebrate. It's the sign of the apocalypse.
Maddie, what have you been
Why are we
playing?
celebrating if it's the sign of the apocalypse?
Dogs and cats sleeping together. Mass hysteria.
Yeah. I'm Ron Burgundy. Maddie, what have you been playing?
Oh, well.
Wow.
Well, I'm playing the Lunars.
Nice.
The Lunar. So excited, and you've known I've been playing it.
So you're playing which version for the folks at home?
Playing the Vita version?
The Vita, yeah. So I'm on my Vita here, and was it called Silver Star Harmony? Yeah, that version.
Cool. So yeah, it's the PSP remake.
Yeah, and it's funny because I keep doing things, and Nick's all like, "Does this happen?" And I'm all like, the effects are a little different. Like the victory animation, you were just like, "Does it do this?" And I'm like, "No, they kind of just hold a pose."
Yeah, I think in the PS1 version, they're like.
Yeah, this little bouncy thing with their leg. Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
And Alex is just like, "Yeah, did it." That's good stuff. I think I'm like 3 hours in as well, which is funny. But I'm still at like I'm still on my home island. It's
a game.
It's a game I'm playing right now. I'm just kind of. It's interesting. I'm kind of curious where he's going right now, but what's making me laugh is stuff like, I said this in the Discord, but just like, you go to your parents, you're just like, I'm gonna go to this dragon cave, and they're all like, here, son, have a knife and be home before dark. And I'm just like, what? Who does that? Okay. It was very silly, but like a lot of the things that are happening, I'm just like, nobody would ever say this. I'm trying to think of like other like instances where that happens. I know there's a little girl who's like, I'll marry you, Alex. I'm just like, aren't these people like 13 years old? How old are they?
16.
16? Okay,
17.
they don't really establish that, but anyway.
Typical JRPG age.
Yeah.
Yeah, late teens.
Late teens, I guess. Okay. Very childish. Some of the stuff that's happening is just, it's silly. I don't know, it's very silly. Very silly. I kind of like...
You're in the first area.
Yeah, I'm in the first area, but I haven't like gotten hooked yet. I'm trying to get to the part where it's just like, oh, the thing is happening. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, all I know is, like, he wants to pursue his dream, and he's kind of pursuing his dream because the dragon said you have a chance. I'm like, cool, but there's no tension or pressure to get it done or anything. So I was like, okay, I'm playing the game. We'll see how we like it as I continue on. As Taylor said, I got stuck during a part because I talk to everyone. I always talk to everyone. And, get the world building, and the map is very usually small, especially because I'm in the first area. But there's like a part where you're just like, hey, I gambled away my C chart. You need to get the C chart. And I'm like, oh, okay. Obviously, you go talk to the gambler who took the C chart. And it just says the generic line. I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I spent 20 minutes going to every town to try and proc the thing that works, going back to him and like see if he switches, doesn't. I go back to the captain. He's all like, arr, I lost my C chart gambling. I'm like, I know this. I need to talk to the gambling man, and it's not working.
Typical JRPG nonsense, just repeating the same thing over and over.
And so I'm like, I go back to gambling man as it says a generic line. I'm like, you know what? F this. So I go to like the other area I could go to, which is like a forest. I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna fight monsters, and I get to like the hag area, and she's like, get out of my house, you kids. And I'm like, okay. And at that point, you guys are just like, just look at a walkthrough. I don't remember what you do here. And I go to the walkthrough, and it's just like, after you talk to the captain, you need to talk to the gambling man, and you get a prompt to challenge him to a gamble. And I'm like, I never got that prompt. How is that fair?
And then you go back. And
so I had to go back, and I talked to the captain, and then I talked to like the I don't know, the dude who sells tickets. He's just like, he's finally said something different, because I talked to him again as well. So he finally said something different. I was like, oh, now it procs after wasting 40 minutes of my time. At least I'm level like
I was gonna say, yeah,
14.
You did some good grinding, yeah.
Yeah. This one starts off with like, you have like max level characters and you're fighting a big bad. So like, I got a taste of what the battle system can become. Because right now it's literally me walking into an enemy and just saying slash 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 slash. It's like it's okay. So I'm having the Sky First Chapter syndrome.
That's exactly what it is. That's the beginning of a JRPG.
I know.
And you're like, it's not Persona.
It's not Persona.
It's not guns.
I don't care about guns.
No Joker.
No Joker. no hot pro tag.
No Batman. No Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no rain.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun because I came home and instead of playing World of Warcraft, I hopped on and played Lunar. So it's like I'm enjoying it. I'm just kind of waiting for the part where it's just like it, quote unquote, gets good.
Yeah,
I could do this, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'll go back to Persona 5 and be like, had me in the first 15 minutes. Sky First Chapter was just like, what? In the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's weird.
And
the first chapter wasn't fun for a long time.
Oh no, first chapter is great because I was just like, what's happening? I need to know. And then I've connected with Estelle right away because she's awesome.
Who are you?
Estelle is a
Where's
great written character.
Bestel.
Bestel. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the hook, I guess.
Cool.
Still.
Cool.
Fair enough.
It's alright.
How you like the healing chick? Your girlfriend?
Luna, my girlfriend?
Mm-hmm. Your adopted sister.
The obvious love interest.
Your childhood friend.
Your childhood friend? Let's hit all the one girl in the party who happens to be the healer. Yes, let's continue. More tropes.
Yeah. And you'll get another girl that's also a healer later.
Oh my god. Okay.
And another girl that's also a magic user.
Girls can't be fighters. You can only be magic users.
I think that's Lunar too. I don't think there's a.
I'm gonna check it out.
That's a lot of party members. Right now I have 4.
I'm gonna check it out
Because you already have the magic user Nash. I don't think there is another.
Freaking Nash.
Yeah.
Right away, and I'm just
See,
like,
even
Dad knows.
Yeah,
knows about Nash.
Jeez, Nash.
Nash is like, here, let me save you, you idiot. And then it's just like, you save Nash, and the first thing you see of Nash is
I knew it.
him
Right.
whipping out like
Really,
a
Lunar
comb.
one? All right. Oh yeah. Okay, you're right.
Him whipping out like a comb and brushing his hair for a good 10 seconds. I'm just like, no, not one of these characters. And then you're just like, oh, hey, Teddy.
Yeah, it's voiced by Teddy.
It's voiced
The
by
guy that does
Teddy from Persona 4.
Which is cool.
Hey.
Sweet. Well,
But yeah, it's fun. I finally got a magic user, and I could use magic, so that's already kind of like, oh, finally. Waiting for it.
well, here's the thing too. Like this game isn't like super long, so if you're not digging it, it's not gonna take long to get to the
Yeah,
end. Which
like
is
I'll
nice.
beat it. Even if I don't ever hit that hook, I'll probably just play it and be like, oh, it's over. Okay, I had fun. Just wasn't like my favorite.
I feel like there's definitely a couple points in the story where it should hook you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it doesn't, hey, it's not for everybody.
I
you
mean,
know?
I can see it. Like, I can see stuff that could happen. And I've already called a couple things, and Nick gave me a face, but I don't know because Nick's good at just doing reverse psychology. So I don't know what's true and what's false. But I called a couple things with Luna, and I'm enjoying their dynamic, even though it's very tropey. It's funny.
This is the game that set the tropes, though. Just
Did
keep
it?
that in mind. This
Okay.
is the
Okay.
game that began the
This game
tropes.
came out on Sega CD. That's really old.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Sega Saturn or Sega CD?
CD.
I think it's Sega CD.
Yeah, I don't know.
Super old.
Yeah.
Sure.
The
I
PS1,
could tell.
The PS1 was like a remake.
So this is like a second remake.
This is like a remake of a remake.
Yeah.
pretty much. Cool.
Yeah, look at that guy. Look at this dude. Look at Nash.
Look at that hair.
Look at that hair. You can only see the hair. So you know what the hair looks like.
Got the pointy,
You got the
spiky hair.
It's gotta comb it. Make sure it's perfect.
Yep.
That's what he does in the intro. He just combs the little fluff, the little tuft right
Johnny
up.
Bravo. Hoo ha hoo.
What are you, 0?
No, that's what Johnny Bravo does.
Hoo.
At the beginning, he goes like
Mama.
hoo ha hoo. Do the monkey.
Man,
with me.
I'm pretty.
And one last thing. So far, it's not hard.
So far.
Yeah.
Wait, Mandy.
Yeah.
For now.
Funny. Cool.
No, I doubt it.
For now.
Good deal.
Okay.
Any other jerpages you been playing?
Gerbage.
JRPG? No. I don't think so. I'm playing WoW, Here's the Storm, and Lunar.
Wow.
And then I was working on a project, which I completed first draft yesterday, so... I knew it.
No one knows what that is and why we're doing it.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like, oh my god, this game
like,
is so fantastic.
hooked,
I'm
yeah.
not like Persona 5.
No, I get it. No, I know there's certain
now.
I know there's certain games that like hook you and you can't put them down, and then there's like I'm the same with like Chrono Trigger. It's like it's really solid. I want to get to the end, but I'm not like, oh my god, this is like amazing.
I gotta get another day. Okay. One more day.
Yeah, that's the Persona
One
5
more day.
syndrome right there.
One more day.
One more day. One more day. Oh man, this happened. One more day.
It's one more social link. Oh,
That-
man, new
that's
character.
it's Harvest Moon. One more day.
So
One more
good.
day. One more day. Oh wait, hey look, the sun's up now. One more day.
You just like, or you'd go to trails and you're just like, one more mission. One more mission. Oh, I can do the story mission now?
One more mission.
One more mission.
Oh my god, how many more missions are there? How many more missions are there? When can I turn this game off?
Sounds like Xenoblade.
Oh!
Which is what you've been playing.
No.
Trash. Pure trash.
Pure trash.
Trash. That game is awful.
Game
I
is-
like it. It's really fun.
Throw that in the refuse bin.
Yeah. Do not play this game. It is awful. I'm just joking. Do not play it on a Wii U. It's really bad. It lags like crazy. But I'm used to it.
Dark.
Cool.
But yeah, I binged it on Thursday. Got really far. Got very spoilerly. Got to the spoiler part.
Uh huh.
So I'm like, yay! Finally, I got this character who people were hinting at that I knew was gonna come back, and yay!
Yay. Did Rain fall down some stairs?
Rain did
Did Rain
definitely fall.
Did Rain do things?
Okay, Rain falling down stairs. I do not get. Someone explain that meme to me.
I still don't get the meme to begin with, but it's probably because I haven't played
Falls
Xenoblade.
downstairs and drops the Ronado again.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not at that part or something. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, my party doesn't even have Shulk in it anymore.
Nice.
It's Ricky, Donban, and Milia.
Wow, cool. Milia.
Milia,
Who's apparently best girl,
I guess.
but I don't know. But yeah, she's fun to play as. Just very powerful. Summons bolts. My bolts are so powerful. It's like 10,000 damage each time. It's great.
Gotta have powerful bolts.
Yeah, powerful bolts.
Cool.
So
That's
pretty
pretty
much fun. Xenoblade for me.
Pretty much Final Fantasy.
Well, that ties into a question somebody asked us. Speaking of
Yeah.
We're not doing
Let's
questions
not do that
yet.
questions,
We're not
yes.
doing questions yet.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, the one thing that just bothers me about Xenoblade is that the world is huge and it's not really fun to explore.
Is it huge and empty?
Huge and empty. That's one of the things. It feels
Bummer.
like- so
Reminds you of Star Ocean 5. It's just big for the sake of being big. There's like literally nothing in it.
yeah, like I was in this fortress and they're like this. I did this big boss battle thing and there was this cutscene. And then it told me to go to like this area right over here, right? It's like right across the way. It's really close. I'm like, okay. And then everything behind it, it's like explorable. I'm like, why would you do this to me, game?
Yeah, I need to explore everything just in case there's something there.
Yes, I needed to explore, and I explored everywhere, and there was nothing there. And I'm like, why did you waste my time, game? And I just went straight to the flag, because that's what I've been doing to Xenoblade.
Yeah, you've just been mainlining it.
Mainlining it, screw side quest. That's a tip for everyone. Do not do the side quest for Xenoblade. They are awful. I've also been playing...
They're also awful in X, but the problem with X is you have to do them because the game gates off content unless you're the right level.
It's true.
How dumb is that? Anyway.
Oh,
The other thing I've been playing is
tactics.
Tactics.
Oh, that's
Final Fantasy
right.
Tactics. Been grinding the hell out of that game.
And you're like the ultimate team of ultimateness.
I'm almost there. Like everyone now, like every party member just needs to kill 20 people. By kill, I mean I need to crystallize them, and then they'll all become Death Knights, Dark Knights.
That's so dumb.
Death Knights, lol.
So dumb.
Oh man,
And you have Ultima on 2 characters?
I have Ultima and Luso and Ramsa.
So for anybody that's not familiar with Final Fantasy Tactics, to get Ultima, you have to survive it, which is super hard, and there's only like 3 enemies in the whole game that use it.
There's 2 battles yet. You have to do it, and it's they're boss battles, and they have multiple moves, and one of those moves includes a 100% KO. So you just gotta get lucky. So it's like 100% KO, a very high charm, 100% stop, all these moves. You just have to get lucky.
So for the fact that Nick has 2 characters with Ultima is insane, because I've never even had that ability. I always get killed or something.
I was like, I knew it. Like this playthrough, I'm like, I'm getting Ultima this time. And yeah, it was impossible to get on both characters at first.
You just got lucky.
I know. I had to get it on Ramza, and then I made Ramza shoot Luso, and
That's like a hack. I didn't even know you could do that. That's so
I'm like,
funny.
okay. Luso is just Ramza. That's all he is.
That's good.
So you have 2 I have 2 Ramzas now.
Well, Rams is a good character.
Yeah. Just had to re-level him. Well, Ramza right now is like level 74.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna get Cloud?
I haven't gotten any secret characters yet.
Okay. There's a lot.
You know, except Balthier and Mustadio, or Balthier and Luso. Luso's easy because you just run into the desert, or like in chapter 2, and you get him or something like that. Balthier, you have to find rumors in like certain cities. And
You got him though, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I saw the cutscene.
Yeah, I was like, because I was like, how do you get Balthier? I forgot. And it's like, oh, you got to go to this city, read this rumor, and then go back to this city, read that rumor, and then go to this city, and then you get into a secret battle. I'm like, okay. But I'm at the part where you know how the monsters are like the same level as your highest guy?
Yeah.
They like one-shot all my characters now.
Mm.
So it's or like 2-shot them. So it's very scary when you get a random battle, and there's like 7 monsters, and they're all hard-hitting.
So what do you do usually?
I cry.
Okay.
I've got so many game overs just from that happening.
From random battles.
And like, I'm in grind mode right now, so they have like nothing. And
Jeez.
so I've been
Even like Swiggy Woods or whatever is like
Twiggy Woods. Okay, so my my go-to places to grind. The beginning is Swiggy Woods or the Siege Weald, and Zalkalas Desert.
Okay, yeah.
Those two are amazing to grind in the earlier chapters. But once you get to chapter 3 and 4, especially 4, the desert gets super hard, like ridiculously difficult.
Okay. So don't go there. Pro tip.
It's still a good place, but you need to have someone like Orlando just in the background. That's what I had. I had Orlando just sitting there, like, wait, are you getting close to me? Bam, you're dead.
Yeah, Orlando is like the best special character in the game, probably.
Breaks the game.
Yeah.
Breaks the game.
Use them if you aren't good or you just want to easy mode it.
Yeah. There's a very rare chance in the desert that you find a knight and a bull demon just fighting each other.
Whoa, that's
crazy. That's all it is. It's just them. And the knight's a guest, so I guess you can recruit them. And they're like 20 levels higher than you.
Whoa. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I found that out. But if you leave the knight to die, the bull demon just runs away. So what I did when you get that, just focus, and just get all the JP.
Okay.
Because the monster doesn't attack you.
Oh, okay.
The ability focus.
Yeah. No, so wait, so do you recruit the knight and then just sit there?
I do not recruit the knight.
Oh, you just let him die?
I just let him die.
Okay.
So it's rarely rare to get that, but it's like the perfect grinding. Yeah.
That's so weird. So he just sits there and unless you kill him?
Unless you get close to him, which I don't.
Oh, so he'll run away if you get close.
No, if he gets close to you,
he'll attack you.
If I'm in the starting area, he'll just stay doing nothing. He will not come to attack me. But if I get close to him, then he'll start to attack me.
That's so weird. What a weird battle. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so I found like, oh, that's cool. And then it's really rare, but when you do it, I'm like, yes.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm not doing the shout every 5 seconds now. Every turn. My bravery is now at 100 because I've shouted so much.
I think I've said this before, but if I ever go back and play Tactics again, I totally want to get a calculator or a mathematician and do the crazy combo where you can like one-shot everybody. I've seen videos of people doing that. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah, weird. Cool.
So yeah, that's fun.
And how is the chat? Because I know that the whole reason you're doing this is you're doing the little discussion with the Discord.
Well, we're chatting all the time, but we haven't done like one episode of the recording because I'm hoping we're doing one tomorrow.
Okay, but like it's been fun to just talk with everybody about it.
Yeah, it's been fun just talking about JRPGs with them. If you guys just want to join, just go to our Discord. We're playing Tactics right now. We're just doing the first 2 chapters, but everyone's like done with the game already. So. Oh jeez. But my Rams right now does 870 damage to 999 damage every hit now.
Because you have 2 hands,
just double hand and a bracer and an Excalibur, which is like plus like 2 physical, so it's just like amazing.
That's funny.
And he's a Dark Knight. Wow.
So it's hard to see. This is off topic, Maddie. Are we getting a little darker now? As far as
I mean, I am. You guys are all right.
You should open the window.
I have a light on me now.
Okay. What? Right. Okay. Thanks. Okay.
I'm just looking at Nick's. That one is much brighter than Nick's laptop. So I was just curious.
Are we dark people? That's all we gotta ask. Are we dark?
We are dark people. Yeah, we are. I have the olive complexion, as people say. So cool. Well, anybody playing anything else they want to mention before we go to questions?
No. I've been playing 2 JRPGs, better than all of you. So
that's true. Only been playing one. I might be playing the second one soon, but supposedly Chrono Trigger short. So hopefully me and Maddie can plow through our respective JRPGs.
I want to get back to... Actually, I want to play the fan-translated The Crossbell game, because I have that right now.
Really?
Yeah. And then I also want to get to Grandia 2.
You beat that like a million times.
Right? I know, but I want to play the Enhanced Edition, because I've only played the PS2 port.
Oh, you haven't played the PC version?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got to finish my Cold Steel PC.
So if I can power through Chrono Trigger, I almost want to just go on like a Final Fantasy tear, just do 6, and then 9, and then 12, and then 13, and then just be done with it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but in my head I'm like, oh, that would be so nice. But with the holidays coming up, and like me and Maddie have said, we have all these side video editing projects. They're like starting to wind down. we'll probably get more. But okay, so somebody in the chat did say we look darker.
Yeah.
So,
But not bad or anything.
not unwatchable.
Right here, this corner right here is the abyss. That's what it looks like right now.
Yeah, it does. It just looks like this dark pit of despair. If it starts getting really bad, we'll open the window. But yeah, I'd love to just be able to say, oh, I have Final Fantasy 6 through 15 just done. Because like anything before
6 through 15. Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna say right now, you're not gonna be able to do it at all.
Shots fired.
Oh, Nick's doing his psychology. Oh, I'll show you, Nick. I'm gonna do it anyway. Nick's like, yes, it's working.
Just for you, Taylor. I'm thinking about you.
Okay. Because I have, obviously I have a big chunk of them complete. Like I'm never gonna play Final Fantasy 11. That's the MMO. Like that, I just doesn't count.
Final Fantasy 14 is the MMO.
There's 2 MMOs.
Okay.
Yeah, gosh, Maddie. What are you, a noob to JRPGs? Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Don't be trolled. Don't give in, Maddie. Don't give in to the Nickness.
Oh.
Wow, now we're really bright.
Maddie just cast Holy. It's good.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, because I've beaten Tactics 7, 8, 10, and 15. Yeah.
So play 6 and 9.
Yeah. I do want to beat 12, and I genuinely want to beat 13 just to say I beat it, because people always complain about it, whatever. I just want to see for myself.
And it's perfect for you because it's just a hallway.
Yeah!
The game's playing itself, guys.
Yeah. I did beat, actually, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, which is...
I cast magic,
weird.
Kathleen. Don't worry about it.
Because I played the demo, and the demo was pretty fun. It was basically...
I remember,
You can see
it was in the morning, and I was like, why are you playing this? It's like, I just have to. I'm required to play this. And I'm like, okay.
Required to play what now?
It was Final Fantasy 13-3.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was a weird game because the towns were all extremely small. It was a terrible story. It was a clearly rushed game, but the way the combat was so much fun. So you have costumes that Lightning wears that are attached to like traditional like RPG roles, and so the way the combat work is like you find a weakness of the enemy based on one of your costumes, and then it breaks them, and then you swap to something else because each costume is on like a timer. Like you can only wear them for so long before you have to swap to something else. Like they just changed instantaneously.
It's just an excuse to see Lightning and skimpy costumes.
Yeah, like the Cloud Strife costume, which is really random. But
Lightning is just a female Cloud. So.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow. Somebody said they platinum 13, 13-2, and 13-3. He loved them. Wow.
He's one of those people.
Yeah. The only one I platinum is 15. And I may go back at some point, maybe before the remake comes out, and platinum 7. It's not that hard because I've done almost everything. The only one that's really hard, I have to look up a walkthrough, is getting a date with somebody that's not Eris or Tifa in the Gold Saucer part. There's a way to get it to be Barrett.
You gotta get Barrett.
Yeah. Because Connor said he did Ruby and Emerald Weapon, and like Emerald Weapon is easy because the hard part with that is there's a timer, but you can get underwater materia that gets rid of the timer, and then it's easy. But then Ruby Weapon, there's like a trick to it because he automatically kills 2 of your party members, so you have to like start the fight with 2 of them dead or something weird. So I'll look it up later. It's not that hard.
Connor could do it. He could just tell you.
Craftium, yes, it's kind of like the dress sphere mechanic in 10-2, but it's not. Instead of 3 characters, it's just 1 character. Yeah.
You are all the characters.
Yeah, you don't get. I think certain parts of the game you get different characters from the 13 series, but not for very long. Yeah, it's mainly about Lightning. She's trying to save the world.
Like every Final.
It's gonna die in 13 days, coincidentally. So,
like time's gonna stop or something like that.
Yeah. Platinum 7 is easy. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Taylor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Platinum in 10 where you have to like dodge 1,000 lightning bolts or whatever. That's like the stupidest trophy ever. But anyway. Yeah. Shall I don't know what's next. Questions? So we'll typically we pull questions from Discord. So if you have questions, join our Discord. Post them in the Discord under GSP questions. Otherwise, if you're watching live, we'll try to answer as many live questions as we can. If you can, try not to ask questions that we've been asked before. I know it's probably hard, especially if you're new. Like, as we've been streaming on YouTube, we get tons of new viewers, which is awesome. So thanks for watching. But yeah, if it's something we've been asked before, we'll probably either quickly go over it or just skip it. So
all right. So here's for Taylor from Smashimus.
Mm-hmm.
Watching any seasonal anime? I know I suggested Taylor check out Bleness on Crunchyroll, given his taste from previous conversations.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of Blend S, and it just like there's another show that's almost exactly like that called Is the Rabbit in Order, which is like a bunch of cute girls that work at a cafe and they have like a pet rabbit and it's all cutesy, and I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. But the one I am watching pretty regularly is Food Wars. Food Wars is really good. I got into this show called, it's not this season, but somebody recommended it. It's called Beyond the Boundary. And it's like about this guy that anime like just makes up their own stuff all the time, so it's hard to describe unless you're watching it. But he's like half like ghost, half human or whatever.
Danny Phantom.
And then he meets this girl that is like a ghost hunter. She's called like a spirit world warrior.
Danny Phantom's family.
Yeah, exactly. And so she is like constantly trying to kill him in the first episode, but he's like immortal, so she can't kill him. And then they like. It's weird. It's like
Then they fall in love.
Kind of. It's weird because it's like it starts off all like bloody. Like the opening scene is like her stabbing him. I'm like, oh, okay. But then it's like this cutesy slice of life thing. It's really bizarre. So it has kind of hooked me. So those are really the only two that I've watched. I know there's a show that Maddie's watching that I keep wanting to get into.
Hey, wait, because that question was for all of us, so I'll answer that question.
Well, I'm transitioning. I was going to say, I've been trying to get into it, but I haven't. But Maddie has. So, Maddie, tell us about Life of an MMO Junkie. Is that what it's called?
Recovery of an MMO Junkie.
Okay.
Whoo, man. It's a better gamers.
It's a better gamers. Okay.
For MMO people.
Okay.
Maddie just connects with this one because she is an MMO junkie.
Well, it's about a girl MMO gamer.
It's about a girl MMO gamer. Yeah. I mean, there's like plot underneath it that I hope they get to, but anyway,
yeah, gamers.
It's still going on. I think 3 more episodes, which I hope they continue after that, but maybe they won't need to.
12.
It's 10.
10 this time.
10 episodes.
Oh wow.
Okay. But yeah, it's a 30-year-old woman who quits her job to just be a neat and play MMOs all day, every day.
Life. Okay, Taylor.
Yeah, but the great part is like she meets a person online and like they hit it off and she joins the guild and like they have all these adventures, but then she meets someone else outside of the job.
So wait, she doesn't work, or is like
she doesn't work?
Does she stream the game? Like,
no.
How does she make money?
So do you know what a neat is?
I know I've heard of a hikikomori. Is that similar to that?
Neat is just like someone
who just plays games all day and leeches from their family or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
From what? Yeah. Sorry, I saw Kathleen said it's only 10. I'm like, yeah, Kathleen. I got heartbroken when I heard that too. But yeah, it's on episode 7 right now. And it's good. Basically, it's like kind of her coming out of her MMO shell because she meets this guy who happens to be the never mind.
The creator of the game.
Spoilers.
You could literally just look at the art, and
right. I would laugh because I haven't even seen this movie.
Oh man, it's great, but it's like her and the guy she meets, and then it's her character down here, and then the character she connected with online over here. He's the dude who plays the character that she meets.
Oh, okay.
But part of the thing is she plays a guy online and he plays a girl online. It's really cool. Just all the dynamics and
like real life.
Yeah.
Back in the old days.
Anyway, yeah, it's fun. It's great. MMO jokes. Oh my god, so many good like game jokes and a lot of little slice of life stuff of just her. Because it cuts back from in the game to real life seamlessly. Because the anime style is the same in the game and out of game, but like they'll be like talking. She'll be like, it'll be like they're typing, right? But their characters will be talking, right? And they're like walking in the world and they'll fight a monster and be like talking about, oh man, yeah, that loot box over there. I can't believe I got that loot. And then someone will be like you got that loot, and then it'll cut to the person who's playing the character and be like, and they don't say it in game, but be like, oh man, I should spend more money to get loot boxes or something like that, right? It just cuts between real life and in the game so seamlessly. It's so much fun to watch.
So Walter in the chat posted a NEAT is not seeking employment, education, or training. There you go. Apparently is what that stands for.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's so. Oh, Smash watches it too. Yes. Yeah, it's only 10 right now. I hope there's a second season because I don't know how they're going to close it out in 3 more episodes.
She needs to learn the way of the anime.
Yeah, I guess I do.
They'll just stop at one point. Like there won't be closure. It'll just stop.
I'm praying there's another season because like the intro just hints to so many, like not so many subplots, but like a deeper thing to deal with her rather than just breaking out of her shell. There's like stuff happening.
Sounds like Orimo.
Past.
That sounds like
feel
like
like
Futaba, the anime.
But it's cool because it's a 30-year-old female pro tag who like doesn't wear makeup. Like she will like she knows how to go outside and like dress up and stuff, but like she doesn't because she's at home all the time. She like has her eyebrows filled in and like she's kind of like at the beginning. It's cool.
Nice.
It's fun.
So she's like an opposite of what's her Haru-chan?
Oh, Umaru-chan.
Umaru-chan.
Yeah.
I look forward to it every week.
Cool. No, it sounds like it's an anime that a lot of people are enjoying. I want to get around to it at some point, but
So many MMO
time.
jokes. They're so good.
I'm not watching any seasonal anime.
You watching Dragon Ball Super?
That's not really seasonal.
Yeah,
Cool.
it just
It's
is
just constantly
ongoing.
going.
It's on constantly going, but you're watching an anime technically.
Watching Dragon Ball Super, and then I'm watching Boruto. Both are really good.
Mhm.
Enjoy it.
Have you seen its prequel, Naruto?
No, I haven't. I've never watched that before.
I recommend watching all the episodes. They're all very important.
They're
It's really
all
funny
very
because people
fun.
are calling Naruto the prequel, like Boruto's prequel, not the sequel to Naruto.
Wow.
I'm just glad that there's like no filler in Boruto right now, so that's good.
That's good.
Yes, I've seen all of Naruto,
Crazy.
but I've cut out all the
the
all
filler.
filler arcs, which the last 200 episodes of Naruto is. And I'm not
Wow.
lying.
Wow.
Like the first, this regular Naruto, not Shippuden.
Yeah, yeah.
200 of it is just filler. Cut that out, or don't watch that. Go to Shippuden, and it starts right at that
That's
episode.
so funny.
It's very funny. Yeah, so that was fun. I remember when I was waiting for Naruto to end, and I was like, "Come on, just end, just end, just end!"
Whoa.
Because they spread it out so slowly. It was really annoying. But then Boruto, pretty good. Dragon Ball Super. I know everyone's like, the animation's so bad, Vols.
Is it still pretty bad?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
want to show you the last episode, and the animation's awesome. The last episode,
The only bad one I can recall is when
episode 5.
Yeah, it's Beerus. When he's
Yep.
fighting Beerus, I'm like, wow, this is really bad.
Are we talking about Super now?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
okay.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. Cool.
And then I haven't really. I've been watching old anime. I got finished Say I Love You.
Nice.
You told me to watch that one.
I liked it, and you said it was okay.
It was good. I mean, it's a lot more depressing.
Yeah. What I like about it though is I think we talked about this before. Is a lot of romance anime is the whole show is building up to them getting together, and they get together at the end. This one they get together at the beginning of the show, of the season, and then it shows their relationship, which is cool. That's kind of what I always want in anime. Like, yes, you're finally there. Oh, and then it's over. So it's kind of nice to see it, play out, which is nice.
Right, Taylor.
Okay.
It's time for this.
Time for
Oh,
this
here
question.
we go.
Question. Azeroth asks at Taylor, which one is gonna be your best girl of Xenoblade 2? Mine is Nia, especially after watching some cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
Based on photos he spams, yes.
Loves that girl.
There's
Bless
only been a handful of. I mean, I haven't watched too many pure gameplay to just see the different characters besides the main cast. So probably just Pyra, the Your Blade, the main character girl. Yeah.
It's simple enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She rescues Rex. She's your blade, your weapon. Yeah. I don't really know. I haven't seen the others. I mean, there's other girls that have cute designs. I think her name's Poppy. She's like a robot. She's kind of quirky and she walks in really funny ways.
I think
she's
they're
gonna
all
be
pretty much robots, Taylor.
She's gonna be help me out here. Tales of Grace and Death girl.
Robot?
Pascal?
Sophie?
Yeah, she reminds me
Oh.
of Pascal, kind of just quirky and silly, but she's a robot, so maybe her. But this is what's really interesting. This is gonna be the first JRPG where I voluntarily use the Japanese voice acting
Ooh.
because I can't stand Rex's voice. It's just so annoying.
What kind of annoying?
He's got an annoying accent.
Oh.
That's what I don't like.
Racist.
Yeah, it's like JRPG, but he has his British accent's too proper. It just sounds weird.
So it's like Xenoblade.
Hi,
It's like
lads.
Xenoblade 1.
Yeah, Exactly. So,
Pop off for some fish and chips.
All right. So, time for another silly one from Cole. He says, how's hotter? But he obviously meant who's hotter. Reen in CS2 or Ryuji from Persona 5? It's for Maddie. I'm just saying it's for you. We're not answering this.
Reen, obviously. Reen's the hottest.
Duh.
But he's hotter in 3. Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Or Ryuji? Why Ryuji?
Yeah,
Why Ryuji? Yeah, Ryuji's not...
He's too
He's not my type.
Okay,
He's not my type. Sorry.
I'm gonna make it more hard for you, right?
Okay.
Reen
Don't do what I think you're doing.
or Akira.
No!
I think that's what he meant.
And everybody's ears collectively bled.
Yeah. I'm just torturing Maddie right now.
I can't choose.
She can't choose. All right.
Wait, no.
So obviously...
So if you don't choose, then you don't like any of them.
No, that's a lie.
I made it harder for her. Where's the timer? Everyone, give her a timer.
Don't give me a timer. That's not fair.
5,
That's not fair.
3,
Wait, 5 seconds?
2,
I should get longer than
1. Okay. You it is.
that. You it is? Akira. Akira wins.
Akira.
Oh, God, no, but Reen's...
So Maddie's
Sean
not-
is going to be very disappointed.
Yeah,
No, but-
you disappointed Sean.
No, because, okay, so Reen has a great backstory, and I still want... And then Akira's just hot.
Kathleen's giving you advice. Go.
Your Mageddon is upon
Maddie,
us.
look inside your heart. You know who you like more. If you go by how many people I have in my room, then Akira wins. But Reen is just right there. Reen.
Clearly it's Kyle. Kevin. Why do I always want to say Kyle?
God,
I don't know.
Why do you want to say Kyle
don't
and
know,
Kevin?
Kevin.
Hell no.
Spam the Kevin emote, Kathleen.
The Kev Blubs.
All right. Spaghetti says, as we are currently playing Final Fantasy Tactics for JRPG Journals, how do you think the game has held up?
I'm biased. I think it's my favorite Final Fantasy. I think it holds up extremely well.
I love the game. It's so fun. It's hard to give it a rating because I know how to break the game crazily.
Yeah.
And I find that really fun.
Sure.
So I love Final Fantasy Tactics, and it'll never.
Yes,
it'll,
Kathleen, thank you.
It'll never get old.
She spammed Kevin.
Kev
you
Blubs make me feel better usually, but she did a sad face before
I
I just am depressed.
Yep. I need to replay Tactics Advance, because I only played that when I was in middle school. Completely different mindset that I have now.
Yeah.
So I really want to replay that. This next question. It's also from Spaghetti. Do you think the Switch needs an achievement system like PS4
Yes.
and Xbox?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I can't believe it didn't launch with one. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I remember Nintendo's excuse was, we don't want to force you to play a game a certain way, or like, we don't want to tell you how to play a game. And it's like, okay, but if everybody's asking for it and people really like, here's the beauty about achievements and trophies is it's not forcing us. It's like, if you want more to do, here is a list of things you can do to get more out of your game. It's not like, hey, play the game like this. Like, there were some games, like the Uncharted games had really dumb trophies, like kill 100 guys with the AK-47, kill 100 guys with the pistol. Like, that's dumb. I hate those kind of trophies. But like if you're just playing the game normally and you're just doing the hardest challenges and that gives you the trophy, then sure. Like, I feel like 15 had a great platinum. It's like, beat the game, get pictures,
cheat the game.
Yeah, cheat the game, run around long enough, get the do enough fishing, beat the adamantoids. Like, it's all stuff you would have done anyway. But like, if you're going out of your way, it's like, get 50 kills with a spear, get 50 kills with a sword. Like, that's just annoying. That's not fun. So if it was just things that you were going to be doing in the game anyway, then fine. And by the way, somebody brought this up earlier about the Persona 5 Platinum. It said the completing the compendium replaces here all the combat lines from Persona 4 for the worst trophy. And I probably agree. The Persona 4 one was so bad, but it was so easy in 5 because you could swap party members. Mm-hmm. I think we all have that trophy, which is funny. But yeah, I totally agree. Like, there are certain games where it's just, why not do something different with the game if you feel like you've exhausted it, Like, I have 100% completed Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle because they have their own little in-game achievement system, which is great because I beat the game. I'm like, oh, I want to keep doing stuff, and it has a list of things for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm finally off the heroin that is Fire Emblem Warriors. I finally, I moved on. I don't have to keep playing. But that's another one of those games. My name's Taylor, and I'm addicted to Fire Emblem Warriors. No, but
I think my reverse psychology works too well.
I think it was weird because I was trying to get at Nick. I'm like, oh yeah, I have Mario Odyssey. It's gonna piss him off. So I was playing it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't need to play Fire Emblem Warriors anymore. It was weird. It was this crazy OCD. I just couldn't put it down. I'm like, okay, well, I need to get an S rank to get another battle. Oh, there's another battle that unlocks when you get all the S ranks. Oh, when you beat that, it's just it never ended. It was bad. I'm like, this game will not stop. So anyway, I'm rambling. What do you guys think? Achievement systems on Switch?
Sure.
Definitely. I mean, everything else has one. Why not?
Kathleen has a point. A lot of games from Nintendo have in-game trophies.
Yeah.
So
usually they do, yeah.
It doesn't make sense. They have their own in-game trophies. Why don't they just do it
Yeah.
And isn't Sony creating a reward system for trophies now?
They have a website called SonyRewards.com. You don't need a credit card, although if you have a credit card, it'll faster. But they have, based on your trophies, you'll get rewarded with PSN points and stuff. So 10 platinums is $10. So basically, it's $1 a platinum, which is a lot.
That's a lot of platinums.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's that, and then I think I forget what it is. 25 gold is $250 or something. I don't know what. Yeah, there's a list somewhere, but yes, you're right. There is you can start getting paid for it all, but it takes quite a bit to build up any kind of substantial amount of credits to make it worth your while.
If Joe said if Nintendo put trophies on their virtual console, they would make so much money. They just need to put their virtual console on to the Switch.
I think they're probably gonna wait till there's a lull in releases because early next year, it's Yoshi and Kirby and that's it. Although there is this fabled Nintendo Direct in January that everybody keeps talking about that hasn't been announced yet, but what are they going to show? They're going to show Fire Emblem for Switch.
For F-Zero?
They're going to show Smash.
Ooh.
And they're going to show a couple Wii U ports. I'm praying the Tokyo Mirage Sessions is one of them because that is a game that was super good and it got stuck on Wii U and it deserves a bigger audience. So I'm hoping Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Getting stuck in Wii U is a bad place to be.
Yeah, no, seriously.
All right. So, from Ned993, if you had resources to make your own full-fledged JRPG, what would you make?
See, this is different than I think you. So you asked me a question last week, what is your ideal JRPG or something like that? Mm-hmm. Or I don't know if this was last week or the.
Why wouldn't you make your ideal JRPG though?
That's true.
Okay.
Since I answered this, let's start with you guys.
I have I wouldn't play my own JRPG because I make it.
It's different, yeah, because it's harder to look past what you made. None
of the if you put in twists or the points behind the characters. You created the characters. You know everything about the game, so
that's true.
Why play it?
But you could just say
I suck at creating stories.
It could be a magic, let's say it's a magic lamp. I want this kind of game, and then it magically creates the twists and the things that we would want, but we aren't sitting there making it ourselves. Maybe is that? Let's go with that. So we don't see the twists coming and all that. All right, it's an imaginary scenario. So what would it be? So Nick's it'd be Tales of Destiny 3 on PS4.
You read my mind.
And for Maddie, it would be.
Trails of Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, and 4 already here.
Trails of Cold Steel cross Persona 5. They just team up in modern day Japan, and yeah, I don't know. Maddie, what would be your ideal?
My ideal JRPG?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of played one already.
Dun dun dun.
Because it's this is what our ideal. I feel like we changed the question because it's what JRPG would you make, rather than what's your ideal. It's what JRPG would you make, not what's your ideal JRPG again. Mm-hmm. So just for fun, just to put it out, this isn't my ideal, but I like action battle systems like Tales.
It says you have to make your own full-fledged JRPG.
Well, I'm stuck at creating stuff anyway, so yeah, so that kind of battle system. I'm gonna call back to Tales of Grace's F because I
Power of friendship.
Not the plot. I mean the battle system.
Oh, okay.
You silly. But with armistization. Maybe.
But that's what.
Or maybe
already
Zesteria,
is.
just the Zesteria battle system instead, because it's kind of the same thing.
Yes, it is.
I suck at creating stories, so literally, I don't know.
You don't have to say the story.
My
Just,
favorite stories are Persona 5 and Trails of franchise.
Okay.
So I don't know. Put the tropes in.
What about a setting? Is there a setting?
Oh,
that
a
you
setting.
like?
do you want modern day? You know what? There needs to be like a modern day America setting.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
But no guns.
No guns.
Well, that's
everyone.
impossible.
No. So like modern setting.
No, there could be guns. There's
No guns.
Magic guns.
Okay, yeah, magic. So it's like you go magic and swords, medieval weaponry, right? So it's like Final Fantasy 15, but imagine the troopers don't have all these guns. Everyone doesn't have guns. They have like stormtrooper blasters.
Okay, like
I don't
laser
know.
guns? Okay.
Maybe.
Lasers.
It's just like it's a fantasy world, but in a modern day setting. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like see how
like 15 kind of?
Yeah.
15 had swords.
15 had swords.
They're like magic swords.
They were warp wonk. Yeah, they had cars and stuff. So like, yeah, something like that, I guess. It's gotta have good water.
Yes, obviously.
Oh, obviously that's
Gotta
good
have
water. So like either the modern day setting or maybe, I don't know. I kind of like the Ys 8 like island setting.
Okay.
I like island settings. Like you feel like it's like one continent. You can only explore this area. I like kind of being confined. So like it's not like everything. You could actually explore the whole world and feel like you explored everything you can.
Okay.
Kind of deal.
Ooh, I just had a really good idea for a game.
And the main character has to have blue hair. Gotta have the blue hair.
Gotta have blue hair.
Got the full hair, you know.
Yeah.
Main character has to be. Everyone knows what my main character has to be.
He
Anyway.
just has to be Reen. We'll name him. He's not gonna be really named Reen. He's gonna be called Gene.
No, that name's
Yeah.
trash.
Trash game. So are you done explaining yours? I don't want to cut you
I
off
think
or
so.
begin mine if you haven't completed the thought.
I guess I kind of just went on a whim there.
Okay, so
She combined all her.
I combined all my favorite JRPGs.
So I had a game idea, and it's not at all like the one I talked about last time.
Okay, I'm ready.
So for me, I think now what hooks me in games is if there is a game loop or if there is constantly something to keep you hooked. Like I keep going back to Persona because there's always like you can go dungeon crawling, you can go hang out with your friends, you can level up your stats. So I just had an interesting idea. So here's the plot, right?
Okay.
I think I want this to be a female protagonist game. So your female protagonist, obviously an archer. Gotta have archers.
Oh, yes.
Bow and arrow user. But also, she's like a bow and arrow user, but then she can like whip it and it turns into like a staff so she can use it as like a melee weapon.
Nice. Okay.
Definitely action combat. And what it is, it's medieval setting, but it's got like a cell shading, like anime style look. Okay.
Can you give me like a game example? Closest?
Maybe. Oh man, something like Vesperia, but the proportions are better. Like Vesperia, I feel like they're like squished. You know, they're not like proportioned like Berseria or Zesteria. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They kind of look. Yeah. So like that style, like the bright, glowing kind of look, but they're better proportions.
He likes the games with bloom. He wants a lot.
Yeah,
of
like
bloom.
the Naruto.
throw the bloom. All
Yeah,
the
like the
bloom.
Naruto games. Yeah, Naruto, Vesperia, something like that. But it's medieval, and so what has happened? It's a generic plot, but the way you go through the game helps. So there's like some evil kingdom or whatever, and you're trying to build up like a resistance force. So it's almost like Suikoden. And so you find this old like disheveled fort, and you have like a small like ragtag group of guys. But then the whole game is
You have to build up.
You build up your fort. You build up your party members, and you can swap them in and out. But then there's like all these siege battles, like
So Ys 8, but better?
way better. I'm thinking more like God, what's the castle in Helm's Deep from like
Oh,
Lord of the
Helm's
Rings?
Deep from Lord of the Rings?
Like epic scale.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez. But what would you play as? Would you be like a commander? Like, would it be kind of like RTS style? Or would you be leading your army? Like, how would that work? How do you think?
So specifically for those siege battles, it'd be like in Fire Emblem Heroes. What you can do is
Right.
you can go to top level and you can see the whole battlefield, and you can you have 3 other troops you can swap to. But in this one, I think you're always playing the main character, but you can command them like, hey, go over here, defend this, go attack this, go do this. That might be fun to be able to swap. Yeah, so you always have to have the main character in your party, but then you can swap to any other 3. So you have a party of 4. So
for like the siege battles, you'd each be like in a different division commanding them, or
yeah, like defend this wall, or you do this or whatever. Yeah, and then so there'd be that. But then there's like other towns, or there's other parts of the world where you go to, and you're like, oh, I heard about this master chemist, and you have to like go on this like cool side quest to figure out what the chemist is doing. Like, oh wow, you helped me, I'll be on your team. And then every so often, somehow there's a siege battle coming. So it's almost like Persona, like where it's the end of a dungeon, right? Like, oh, if you don't do it by this day, you're screwed. So instead of beating something by then, something will happen that day, and if you're not prepared, then you're gonna get destroyed. So just something to always prepare for, something to always keep you hooked. But then there's like an epic something.
There seems like there's no story at all.
Yeah, no, the story is bare bones. The story is, I'm this girl that was in the military, or I haven't figured that part out yet, but the game hook is there is an evil force, and you have to build up a resistance for it. And the gameplay is kind of king. And the story happens, again, with small character interactions as you're recruiting them, Radiata stories and Sui code and
so
stuff.
it kind of reminds me of a mixture of Ys 8, Battle for Mordor,
okay, yeah,
and Persona.
Sure, yeah, that all sounds good. But it's got an anime art style, and yeah, epic, like over the top. I wouldn't go as far as like platinum combat, because that's like a little too crazy, but like, yeah, really fun combat. But yeah, but still have dungeons, still have like towns, sort of, or maybe like encampments or something, because there has to be a way to go find people to recruit to the resistance. Like maybe
side
this
quests,
like,
maybe.
Yeah, or maybe this like shadowy evil thing, this evil entity has like taken over all the towns, but you're like a secret agent, like you're covered.
This is getting too crazy.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
Getting awesome.
No, get follow me here. So then you're like, as you're going into towns, you're like disguised as somebody that's on their side, but then you're trying to find people that could be resistance members. So you're like, again, you're building up this secret
Now
fort.
I feel like it's Watch Dogs.
How is it Watch Dogs?
I don't know. I just feel like you're sneaking in and you're trying.
It has nothing to do with sneaking. So when I say sneak, it's like it's just an excuse to have a town, because like the town has to be taken over by this mysterious force or something. I don't know. I'm not fleshing it out.
Yeah.
But that's the hook. The hook is recruiting characters to build up your fort, and there's always big like fort battles, but it's got a pretty anime look.
All right.
Yeah. So that's my game.
Okay.
That all makes sense in here. It's hard for me to get it out.
I mean, I see some of it, so.
Yeah.
Now my game.
We already said what your game is, so whatever.
No, it's not my game. It's Trails of Destiny 3. That's not it.
So Joe Tremonte said, except for being Giants fans, you guys are rad.
I was going to wait in order to call that out more, but yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Nick, what's your
I'm
game?
not sorry.
If it's not Tales of Destiny 3.
So the setting is going to be Stranger Things.
Okay.
So it's not going to be, you're not going to be kids, but like, you know.
It's in the 80s.
It's going to be like, you know, modern times or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Small town.
Uh-huh.
Bad things are happening, like Silent Hill.
Okay.
And,
Okay, here we go.
You're you know, ragtag.
This is a JRPG?
It's a JRPG.
Okay.
Ragtag group of friends, you know, end of high school kind of thing.
Okay.
We're going to go in Persona now,
Okay.
right? And the beginning of the story is like at certain types of nights, like it's not gonna be this, but like, you know.
Is there a 25th hour, Nick?
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
But it's not like the entire town goes crazy, right?
Okay.
It's like let's just use like the full moon. On a full moon,
Okay.
A place in the town gets haunted or something like that.
Gets like cursed.
Gets like cursed, and people are like getting hurt or like falling asleep or dying or something like that. And
Yeah.
you guys are trying, like your main character walks into one of these and like randomly, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And you try to figure it out. You figure out what's going on with the hauntings, and like it's like a survival horror JRPG kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay, but the main thing is, it's society's fault.
No
And
society's
a god is... you gotta fight a god.
No, there's no god. Maybe like... It sucks because this I've had this idea for a long time, but it's freaking Stranger Things.
Yeah.
There's like
There's an upside down?
There's another dimension kind of thing.
Okay.
Kind of like Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Like Silent Hill kind of thing.
So crazy monsters are coming from this other dimension. You have to stop it.
Yeah.
Happening? Okay.
But
it's JRPG battles, and the way you explore
It's
is
JRPG horror.
Yeah, JRPG horror, but like with like Persona style gameplay. So like you're going to school, you're like trying to figure out, you go around the town trying to figure out what's going on. You talk to people.
like investigating, like kind of like murder mystery style.
Yeah.
Except not a
There's no
murder,
murder mystery,
but like
but yeah.
trying to find these clues to these crazy things.
It's got to be something different. I'm not gonna be like
it's Persona 3, just with a different kind of haunt mechanic.
Persona 3 had a cool thing.
It did.
So I want more. I want a survival horror type of JRPG.
Okay.
There needs to be some. I'm not gonna be like, so you're this character who's like a squire and
I like
you
how
have
you became
magic
rich suddenly.
And what?
I like how you became rich suddenly.
Rich?
Yeah.
I may not always. But yeah, I was trying to think of something like different, and I've noticed that there's not really survival horror games.
Survival horror JRPGs.
Yeah, survival horror JRPGs. I think it'd be cool, and the setting's different, like modern day America, small town.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
I love that stuff. I love that setting. I'd be down with that. There's not enough crossover, if any. I think we had a Halloween episode about this last year or the year before, and there just isn't anything like it.
Can you imagine that? That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
A bunch of it's all about atmosphere. So like you could be like in the woods somewhere trying to find something, and you think that there's like a monster following you, or there's someone out there just from the atmosphere alone, but there's really nothing out there. So it's hard to explore, and you just feel uneasy. Mm. Good stuff.
Well, if there's really nothing out there, there has to be some sort of hallucination mechanic, maybe, because otherwise, what's to stop you?
So when you're here you go.
Okay.
When you're walking around, sometimes like the screen flashes, like it's me.
Oh my god. Well, okay.
It's me.
I don't know if that was sarcastic or as kind of gameplay style you were trying to go for.
Yeah, Maddie, I was doing this. The it's me is sarcastic, but that's
so like hallucinations.
Hallucinations. Yeah.
So
Okay.
stuff like Eternal Darkness, where it like screws with you.
Yeah.
So it kind of be like the longer you explore the forest, or you're in the dark, or whatever. You're now we're in amnesia. Your insanity goes higher,
just like you're just exploring, and suddenly like a flash, like a screen flashes, and it's like a freaky like image or something like that. Like something like it's like a clue where you're supposed to go, but it's like all like decrepit and everything like that.
I know that's cool and all, but the thing is like you kind of sound like you want a penalty somehow, because if the gamer realizes, oh, all I'm gonna get are these hallucinations, I don't care. There needs to be some sort of penalty for just completely exploring the forest at night in the dark.
It's just
so something has to happen. You have to either go into a fight, you have to like a Reaper has to come out, or you have to go insane.
There's gonna be battles, but that the beginning of the like story, like you don't know what's going on. Of course, when the hauntings start getting more intense, there's gonna be like ghost and hallucination ghouls and zombie dogs and
gross zombie dogs.
Stuff like that.
Terrifying. Zombie bees. Oh wait, no, they're vultures now.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Zombies in general.
Zombies.
No.
But they gotta be 28 days later zombies, so they're just fast and terrifying.
I like the thing that has hooked me most about this pitch has been the investigation part. Not necessarily the battles, but sort of like, okay, we're done with school, let's go walk around town and investigate like all these weird things that are happening. Like the weird things have to be like really compelling.
So I feel like you can't see me, but I'm pointing at Nick. His is more story based, whereas yours is more fighting gameplay based. And I just tried to come up with a cool idea.
We should do this every week. Just pitch a new JRPG. That's our new segment of the week. Pitch a JRPG. We'll run out of ideas eventually, but
I'm already out of ideas.
I really want that survival horror.
That's a cool idea.
Thing. Yeah.
But what should be the art style?
I don't know.
Something new and fresh.
I feel like survival horror, it can't be like cheery, cel shaded.
I mean, it can be like dark and decrepit cel shaded, but I don't want it cel shaded.
Like Catherine has the Persona 5 art style, but it's like kind of intense and spooky at times. Like if you do it right, it can be.
Attack on Titan style.
Ooh, there you go.
That's a good one.
I don't know what the art is. It going to be anime? Is it going to be?
If it's a JRPG, it has to be an anime style.
Or it could be stylized photorealism like Persona, or not Persona, Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, they're all wearing They all look like they're in a boy
They all look like they're in a boy band. I can see it.
You know what's really funny about the whole boy band? I just gotta say this: like every Final Fantasy character ever looks like they're in a boy band. Like Squall and Cloud and
Cloud. No, Cloud, Squall, not really. I think it started with really 10.
Yeah, they got some really crazy costumes.
I'm gonna change my mind on what, Kathleen? I forgot what I said.
Play Corpse Party, and you may change your mind.
But on what? Because I said there needs to be a consequence for growing in the forest, and I said Nick is story based, or the art style. Oh, okay, the art style about cheery cell shaded can't be.
It's creepy.
It can be creepy.
It is creepy.
Okay.
Dongu Rappa style.
I love thinking of game ideas because I think about that stuff all the time.
I think about game ideas and then I get sad because they're never going to be made.
Yeah, exactly. So here's my game. Are you ready for this? Yeah. It's just Final Fantasy Tactics 2. That's the game.
Yeah. All right, let's get into that. All right. Do you want to do one more question? We have one more question, but it's like a game. It's a question that we're never really. It's like not for us.
I mean, you might as well read it.
From Abram, what are your views on Moe lewd JRPGs? It is one of my guilty pleasures, but I enjoy the Atelier series and Hyperdimension Neptunia games for the plot, of course.
I don't think Atelier are lewd. They're definitely Moe. They're not lewd though. Hyperdimension Neptunia, I think, rides the line. They're not super lewd either, but they're extremely Moe. And they've hinted at lewdness, but they never show anything weird. I don't know. They're whatever. I would say I would definitely lean more on the moe side, the cutesy side, than the lewd side.
I have never played these games before, so I have no opinion.
The only time I've seen like Neptuna is during like a Game Grumps skit.
I want to.
As a joke.
It was a joke and it was hilarious.
I want to play them just to see how they are. It's like how ridiculous they are.
I played one of the Neptunia games for review at Blistered Thumbs. They're not great.
No, you played the one that was like a shooter, didn't you? That wasn't really.
Wait, I saw.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, Danganronpa one. Yeah.
Danganronpa.
I beat the first one. That Danganronpa is awesome.
That's what I've heard.
The shooter one is terrible though. Don't play it. It's a waste of time. Unless you got it for free. Even then, your time would best be used playing something else. Not good. Not a very good game.
But yeah, I have never played those. Maddie is a youngling when it comes to JRPGs, so she obviously has not played those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's dabbling now. You know, Lunar, older game.
Next is Grandia.
I've played older games before, so don't say I haven't.
She thinks Trails in the Sky is older game.
It is.
Yeah, because when it came out, I was like 4.
Fuck, she was 6. But
Nick. Just don't let that middle finger down. Just let Nick know how much you hate him. He's a jerk.
She doesn't hate me though. My nose is running.
But she does.
Nope.
We all hate you, Nick.
Everyone hates me. Okay, this is the last episode of Giant Sword Podcast.
No, that's fine. I'll play Lunar.
But yeah, that's the last question actually. So that would be the end of our JRPG podcast of this week. If you liked
2 hours,
almost
right?
2 hours.
Yeah.
If you like what you've listened to, watched, if you're watching later, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, Google Play. We're everywhere.
Twitch, technically.
We're on Twitch, yeah. If you want to join our Discord, we have a lot of people there who talk about all sorts of games, JRPGs, fighters, anything you want. Lots of Xenoblade talk if you like Xenoblade. Mm-hmm. The links are in the descriptions below in both Twitch and YouTube. And thanks for watching, guys. It's really fun. We'll be back next Sunday at 11. Or not 11.
1.
Next Sunday at 1.
1 PST.
1 p.m. Pacific time. And we'll see you next time on the Giant Sword Podcast. See ya.
Bye.